Hey guys, welcome back. This time I'm doing a tour of our foyer. This room was kind of a goldenrod yellow color when we bought our house. I personally felt like the color of the walls almost overshone the woodwork and the detail in the staircase. And that's honestly kind of why I've never hung anything up our staircase and kept it pretty blank, was because I wanted everything to just be able to speak and shine on its own. This room had carpet in here and a different chandelier. Underneath the stairs, there was a closet built like where we have this little built-in section with this bench. So when we were making this house livable, we tore up the carpet and laid different carpet down. We had changed out the shelving in the closet, and we had put different doors back on the closet area. When this house was first built, closet area right here, there was a door that went outside to our back porch. The door is long gone. It's not in the wall. We've checked. And we tore out this closet just a couple years ago. A piece of plywood like below this, and it was built out further. And it had, you can tell from the basement side that there are big holes cut into the floor. I think that was because they had a washer and dryer underneath the stairs, like maybe in the closet at one point, or it was just sitting out in this room. I do believe that our living room, which is the original parlor room, was being used as a bedroom, and there was actually a full bathroom on the main floor. So I think that they weren't actually even using the upstairs. I think that they were just using this main floor. So I understand why they were doing it that way, but that's why we ended up just rebuilding this bench section underneath the stairs. So this bench has a electrical box now. This room had no electric in it, any plugins or anything. So now I'm able to actually plug in a lamp in my foyer. This bench has all of our coats, hats, gloves, scarves, tote bags, purses, like literally everything in this bench. And it has kind of like a little hydraulic thing that actually lets the bench like lift and then it stays open. So that is really ideal. It's kind of a hidden kind of closet. We have no closet on the main floor. So this is really only the storage space that we have right here. So my husband and I drew out this design that's actually on our stairs right here. And that is what like we used to frame out kind of this section, and we did it over here also. These are just boards that we put on here. This is actually just the wall painted white in all of these sections. And then we added these antique little hooks to be able to hang our coats and things in here. Yeah, this works as a really nice like awkward space underneath the stairs that's now usable space. And then under the stairs, this board right here is not the original trim. We actually mocked up our own kind of design to try to look like the rest. I don't know where the original trim was that was there. It was just like a random white board. And then this board that was here was actually covered by like some weird board. So we actually pulled it off and there was the original trim behind it. So we exposed all of that. And this is just like a little dog area that I have underneath the stairs, our dog's toy box. And then moving on, I've got this little table here. This table I actually picked up from a yard sale for $3, and it was just dark stain, and then I painted it white and sanded it and distressed it and everything. And then this is just like a little nook. As for the ceiling in here, this ceiling was actually stamped with like that stamping design. And the rest of our house, other than our bathroom upstairs, has all smooth ceilings, and that's not very correct to have that stamping. So I opened the biggest can of worms, sanding the ceiling down. My husband and I worked on it for days. I almost want to say it took us a week, if not longer. And then obviously all had to be painted. This is a light that I think is from Lowe's. I just thought it was really pretty. It was one of the first chandeliers I bought when we moved in. It's not an antique or anything. And then this is our front doors that I absolutely love. This is one of my favorite things about our house. It's very awkward to try to like show you guys the design and the lightness of the woodwork and everything, but this is all the leaded glass design. Someone prior to us actually like shot something against the glass and broke it. And then we have some little broken sections on our lead glass, and it's actually like kind of, the doors are not in great shape. This door actually like kind of bows out, if you can see, kind of like that, and this one actually is pushed in and bowed in a little bit. So they need to be completely redone, but we haven't, you know, even started dealing with that. This isn't a door we go in and out of. If you can see them, these are the storm doors that go over. Got a little blurry there. These are original storm doors on the outside. When we bought our house, I, you know, restained these and I fixed some of the glazing around the glass. But other than that, I haven't really done much. Like, we have secured the pieces of glass that are broken so they don't get any worse. So as for the floor in here, when we ripped up the carpet, this floor had some damaged spots. So right here where you see this like weird little rectangle patch piece, we actually cut boards out from underneath of this little section underneath the stairs from the basement side, and then patched it in here. And this piece actually had a metal plate, like piece of metal screwed to the floor because there was some termite damage there. And then we have some little holes cut through the floor right here. It actually looks like a little mouth with eyes. So that had to be plugged. And then we have some little spots right here by the stairwell that had some termite damage there. So all of that got fixed, and we were able to keep the original floors in here and refinish them. And when we refinished this room, we also did the dining room at the same time. So it was a lot to take on. So another one of my favorite features in this stairwell is this, I call it a bifold door. It actually has these hinges like this, and it unfolds like this. It's really hard to do with a camera and one hand. So it shuts like this, and it was actually missing its doorknob, so we went to an antique store and were able to find one that looks like the rest of our knobs. And then it has these knobs that would have turned, and it would have slid up like some kind of pole rod thing. There's actually a hole in this door. And then it would have done the same thing down there, and it would have locked this door into place so that this door would have just been able to open by itself. But I absolutely love this door. It's one of my favorite features of this house, and it's in, you know, it's in pretty good shape. I mean, it does have some nicks and some scratches, which is understandable for this house being over 100 years old. So I actually haven't been able to pinpoint exactly when our house was built. I always tell everyone it's 1880s. I do believe I found where the house was mentioned in a book in 1883. It was really funny because when we bought our house, white woodwork, everything was really popular. It's very hard to have an old house and not go with trends, because I try to do things for this house that are time period accurate, not so much like trendy. We were working in the house and I remember saying, I can't paint into the woodwork. Like, it was not in the greatest shape, but I was like, you know, I'll stain it again and I'll fix what I can and that will be it. If I had my way now, I would strip all of the woodwork in the house to dark. My whole demeanor changed when we moved here. I fell in love with dark wood. It just became kind of this thing with me. I was just like, you know, I love the back of the kicks on the stairs have like beads that are dark. I kind of just like love the story of it, that it's not perfect. How many people in over 100 years have walked up and down these stairs, and for them to be in such good condition after all this time is miraculous to me, since it went through such a period of like neglect. The staircase like this one, I've actually only seen 2 of them that have the dark spindles and then the light spindle pattern. When we were looking at pictures of this house online, I was so confused. I was like, how many staircases does this house have? And I didn't realize that this was all the same staircase that they had photographed, plus we have a back staircase. So it was a lot of staircase. So this staircase actually goes up, curves, and then it actually goes up to the 2nd floor, and then it curves again, and it goes up and curves up by the attic. Here's all of the spindles up. Give you a little stairwell tour. So this is the curve of the staircase. We're actually missing this little corner piece right here. My husband and I are gonna try to put something there to fix the edge of the step that's missing. That's really all that's wrong with our stairs. This is the 2nd floor landing up here. And this is like the quirkiest thing about our house. We have this window that's really tall. Like, this actually comes to like my shoulder here. And this window is cut in half. And it is so strange. And it makes me laugh. I have no idea why it would have been built like this. It literally just goes up, and then the rest of it is upstairs by the attic. This is our 2nd floor. This is our new chandelier that we just got. It's missing a ton of crystals, so kind of disregard that. We need a bigger ceiling medallion for the ceiling, but I love this new chandelier up here. This floor is another floor that we've refinished, the hardwood floors. We also sanded down that landing right here and refinished it. Here's how awkward my window is. See how it's just built around the stairwell? It's just so random. I don't even know how to describe it. It's so weird. More of the ceiling that we sanded down. It's not perfect. So this is part of like, just amazes me sometimes how they like curved this and made these cuts to make it curve like that. And it's really cool. My staircase desperately needs cleaned. I'm showing you my house worst. This goes to our bedroom, this door. This room over here opposite goes to our guest bedroom. And these steps go up to the attic. And they go all the way up here and curve. And then it actually has this whole trim piece here. My floor is damp down there. Disregard my floor looking weird because I just mopped. And this is our little tiny attic door that leads up to our attic. Yeah, there's just like this weird little window up here. So if you go clear up here by the attic and you look down, there is our full staircase in all of its glory. So that's our tour of our foyer, which is one of my favorite places to be. It's just the craftsmanship. They don't build them like these too. These ornate pieces that they, you know, made by hand. Next time I do a tour, it will be of our living room. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.